Dear students, my name is Sir Kumel, and today the topic of my lecture is capacitor. In today's lecture, I will tell you about the definition of the capacitor, what is capacitance, what are the SI units of capacitance, symbol of capacitance. I will tell all these in the today's lecture. First of all, I would like to write the definition of the capacitor. A capacitor is a passive element that stores charges on its plates. Capacitor is a passive element. Passive element are those elements which consumes power when they are connected in a circuit, and passive elements are connected as a load in a circuit. So capacitor is also a passive element. Whenever you connect a capacitor in a circuit, it will consume power. Capacitor is an electronic component, or you can say capacitor is an electrical component which actually stores charges on its parallel plates. And what's capacitance? Capacitance is the property of a capacitor. Capacitance is the property of a capacitor to store charges. Capacitance is basically the property of a capacitor to store charges. It means if a capacitor is capable of storing more charges, then obviously its capacitance is high. If the capacitance of a capacitor is low, it means it's capable of store less charges. So this is the ability of a capacitor to store charges. What is the SI unit of capacitance? SI unit of capacitance is farad, and it is denoted by symbol F. It could be capital F, it could be small f, and farad is the name of the scientist who has used his name to denote the SI unit of a capacitance. So the SI unit of capacitance is farad. What is the symbol of capacitance? The symbol of capacitance is capital C. It is also the symbol of a capacitor, and whenever you are writing capacitance in any formula, or you are using it in solving a numerical, then obviously you will use this symbol C. So the SI unit of capacitance is farad, and the symbol of the capacitance is C. Now we have to write the formula for the capacitance. Before writing the formula for the capacitance, I would like to draw the figure of the capacitor, so you can obviously it will be easy for you to understand the formula. Here I am drawing a parallel plate capacitor for you. These two are parallel plates. One plate is of positive charges, one plate is of negative charges. You connect both the plates with the help of battery. This is the positive terminal of the battery, this is the negative terminal of the battery. So positive charges are stored on the positive plate and negative charges are stored on the negative plate. Why? Because this plate is connected with positive terminal of the battery and this plate is connected with negative terminal of the battery. As I have previously said, the capacitance is the ability of a capacitor to store the charges. It means if the capacitor is capable of storing more charges, then its capacitance is high. If the capacitor is not capable of storing more charges, i.e. stores less charges, then obviously its capacitance is low. Capacitance of the capacitor is directly proportional to the area of the plate. Capital A is the area of the plate. Capacitance of the capacitor is inversely proportional to the distance between the two parallel plates. This is the distance. This is the distance. This is the distance between the two parallel plates. So capacitance of a capacitor is inversely proportional to the distance between the two parallel plates. What does it mean? If the distance between the two parallel plates of a capacitor is large, i.e. both the plates are far away from each other, then the capacitance of the capacitor will be low. But if the distance between the two parallel plates is less, i.e. both the plates are closer to each other, then obviously capacitance of the capacitor will be high. Same like capacitance is directly proportional to area. If the size of the plate is big, it means its area is large. Size of the plate is big, it means its area is large, then the capacitance of the capacitor will be high. If the size of the plate is small, means its area is less, then obviously capacitance of the capacitor will be small. So capacitance of the capacitor is directly proportional to area. Capacitance of the capacitor is inversely proportional to the distance between the two parallel plates. Now I will combine these two relations, so it will like this: C proportional to A upon D. Numerator comes in numerator, denominators comes in denominators. A is in numerator, D is in denominator, and you all know the basic rule of maths: whenever the sign of proportionality is removed, equal sign of equality comes with a constant. So C is equal to epsilon A upon D. What is this epsilon? This is a constant, and it's called permittivity. Permittivity constant, or you can say it's called dielectric constant. Here epsilon has a constant value, it's called permittivity, or it's called dielectric constant. This constant shows the conduction properties of a material, or you can say this constant, dielectric constant, shows the insulation properties of a material, which is used as a dielectric, as an insulator between the two parallel plates of a capacitor. Okay, what is dielectric? Dielectric is an insulative material which is used between the two parallel plates of a capacitor, so that both of the plates couldn't come in contact with each other. It's very necessary for a capacitor to separate the both plates of the capacitor. If the two plates of the capacitors come in contact, then it will obviously damage the capacitor. So a dielectric constant, a dielectric material which is an insulator, is used to be placed in between the two parallel plates of a capacitor, so that plates couldn't come in contact with each other. And this is the property which is called dielectric constant. It is the property of an insulator. It is a property of dielectric which is placed in between the two parallel plates. So this is the formula. C is equal to epsilon A upon D. Here A is area of a plate, D is the distance between the two parallel plates, and epsilon is the dielectric constant. So the lecture ends here. Wait for the next video. Thank you very much.